Well, after the Washington showdown on the debt deal, U.S. senators were back on their home turf today.
Among them, Indiana's six-term Senator Richard Lugar, who came to southern Indiana today and stopped by WHAS 11 to talk with our political editor, Joe Arnold. And Joe, is the senator feeling the heat after the debt showdown?
I think all senators are to one extent or another, and he is acknowledging the frustration of some Tea Party Republicans who are complaining that this debt ceiling deal doesn't go far enough. And as I spoke to Lugar, we saw the stock market rebounding after 2 days of big losses. I asked him if we are headed toward a double-dip recession.
I don't believe we're headed toward a double recession.
Yet Dick Lugar says the economic recovery is still some 2 years away as consumers pay down their debts and banks hang on to cash.
As opposed to being stretched out to where they might fail altogether. I would say that we have a trend in terms of job creation which has been far too slow, but is still moving in the right direction.
Lugar says Standard & Poor's downgrading of the U.S. credit ratings scared investors, when the S&P, he says, should have applauded lawmakers for a compromise that includes debt reduction, a compromise that has Tea Party Republicans grumbling.
And for Republicans to have a victory of this sort, they really ought to celebrate. Now, the public as a whole is saying, well, you didn't get nearly enough. You quit too soon or so forth. Well, hold on. There's still many more chapters to be played. But the fact is that that leadership did lead to agreement, even if the parties did not like each other.
Lugar says not raising the debt limit would have been catastrophic. As it is, the economy is not strong.
But it will get stronger if, in fact, we do the right things. Cutting spending is one of these things, moving toward a balanced budget, but likewise trying to encourage private investment, trying to create jobs.
And a six-term U.S. senator says that's where President Obama has misplaced priorities by focusing on health care and financial reform rather than jobs. As for President Obama's re-election bid,
I think it's doubtful as we have come through this particular crisis now. I think that probably he has to really begin to focus on jobs and getting the unemployment down and getting more hope to people.
Lugar is somewhat sensitive about Obama because he has been called Obama's best Republican friend in the U.S. Senate, somewhat of a mentor when they served together. Lugar was in New Albany today talking about a Purdue University Innovation Center. Meanwhile, both of Kentucky's U.S. senators appeared together at a town hall in Owensboro.